Anyway, hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Hearts of Iron 4, where we are playing the Old World Blues. This is a preview of the new upcoming 3.0 version of the game, which is going to be released on the 23rd, so just 3 more days, and you will be able to get it as well. So we are playing as Lone Star down here. Lanius's cohort is growing in size. Caesar's Legion is also looking fairly solid over there. Nueva Atlan's having their civil war against Colto Jaguar. Chichen Itza's been pretty quiet. I think Tlalocan is still alive. Ejecito Mexicano, unfortunately, is killing Rio Grande, which means that there's going to be one less potential threat for the Caesar's Legion to deal with. And the NTR is already at war with the Western Brotherhood. And in fact, I've just realized that the Desert Rangers actually joined the Brotherhood this time. And are actually pushing towards Shady Sands. So this might well be Texas versus the world if this continues. It does look like the Washington Brotherhood is pushing back Troll Warren, so that's potentially good. But yeah, the big nations are definitely starting to coalesce those around them and start taking them down. Did the Shia people in San Francisco finally get a tree? Don't think so, no. The Shia, not the Shia. She is something completely different. Huzzah! No. But I have a feeling that they are working on Chinese focus trees, which she would be one of, because they've also added Hexilu and Dushulu, and these are also Chinese factions. They're Chinese ghouls. So I suspect that that is something that they're going to work on. They did say that they had plans for them. Look at the unique text under vehicles. Okay, now I'm intrigued. Oh, chariots! Yes! Okay, that's amazing. Cool. Alright, so what were we doing? We had just gone to war with Loss because we wanted to take them down. So I think we're just going to go you attack, and you attack. Because we basically just want this to finish as soon as possible. We're ready on speed 3. Go. Loads of green all over the place, except apparently in the north. Oh, that's because they don't actually have that many troops attacking there in the north. In fact, you lot should not be attacking. You're there to just hold that position while these guys all push in. Let's have you cutting them in half if we can. Do this. Okay, so that's going to be a pretty nice cut-off here in the north. And you come over here and see if we can take Matron's Mill and then go behind into the Lost Bridgeway. Heck, if we can go behind them into Lost, that would be even better. And just pinch those locations. You're trying to push out, which is unacceptable. Huzzah! So this is one of the reasons I've been building these to be as quick as I possibly can make them. Yeah, unfortunately they have some defenses there. Stop. You'll need to resist their attacks. Okay, so we cleared up this side really quite nicely. Quite pleased with that. They've lost 2,000 already. We've lost 200, which is a fair old number. And Air Force is doing its thing, though we do run out of fuel remarkably quickly. So I think we definitely need to invest more into our power production. And we're already doing industry. These also have energy cell capacity, so we probably need to look into getting those. And then probably also power stations. Let's go ahead and research power stations. So we're starting to take a couple more factories. Crowd control gear, I think we can go down to just 1. And then drop your priority right down. And instead, I'm going to go for Pioneer kits. Maybe APCs. Let's go for another APC. New Reno took 3 states. Yakuza territories have been annexed. Yeah, now we're just fighting in this urban area and it's going to get a heck of a lot more difficult. I don't think I want to call them into the war. This I can do on myself. Okay, looks like we're going to get a punch through here. We're going to let you leave, then we're going to attack Loss. Or not. Yeah, okay, now we're starting to push in, probably again because the Air Force is coming in to do their bit. Troll Warren declared war on the Apostles. Oh, that means the Troll Warren's now fighting on 2 fronts. That's probably not smart. Seeing as they're already in a losing war against the Washington Brotherhood. NTR's not doing great against the Western Brotherhood. Oh, hey Garnathor. How are you doing? They'll get a custom art at some point. Nice. I coded those things in. We have a few more unique units actually. Texas Brotherhood has a unique militia unit that can be buffed via focus trees to become pretty effective. Yeah, I heard you guys talking about that. Unfortunately, I don't have access to those, being Lone Star. Yeah, when I was playing this last night, I was reporting quite a few things. So hopefully those made it through the grapevine. Oh, I think we can go for Loss. Let's go for Loss. That should be a pretty nice boost to the war score. It is in fact enough. Oh no, it's not. We still need another 2%, so we need the Secret Vault ruins, unfortunately. Oh well. But my motorized units are pretty tanky, so I think we should manage here. Lanny is still not lining troops against our border, so we're safe. For now. For now. Music track. This is Ella Pelea. Int enlargen, int mission advanced. Hooray! We got one of the joint ones. Right, we got this. Okay, so cutting edge development so that we can get advanced industry. And then I think don't mess with us. Protect the northern flank. Lanius approaches, 1 army for Texas, rally the Texan Brotherhood, and then POW, Provisional Republic of Texas. Although Lone Star Prosper is not actually going to gain us anything. Because we're already at level 10. We became advanced, or we become advanced in industrial. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Oh wow, loads of people are trading with us now. First People's Junction, Houston, TAA Estate, and Gloria have all switched their trade to us now. So Ejecito Mexicano is apparently a really, really good trading partner. That's interesting. And is making us a small fortune in cash, which is awesome. Alright, I'm going to cancel that order, and that order, because I would prefer you to be going for this, and for this. Do it from there. Ah, and there we go. Good. So we got some energy weapons, got a bunch of basic weapons, and then some other stuff. Lots of other stuff. I will be taking all of your things. And there we are. Treaty signed. Lost was our next. We got 4,800 weapons. And now Lone Star is looking rather more potent in this area. The only other thing that we might want to take is Eden. Although we are pretty closely aligned to them at the moment. This is the Fallout inspired mod. Yes, it is. Hey, Blondie. And Kaido, good to see you. This doesn't look like Glorious Lanius' cohort. No, I would hope not. Although they are looking annoyingly glorious right now. Our country has expected a great hail. Sorry, our country has experienced a great hail. From reports on the ground, it seems that the Deathclaw-sized chunks of glowing ice fell from the sky onto fields, roads, some shacks, and a statue of our founder. The people are requesting relief for pain, suffering, and ice-related anxiety. What can we spare? So we can give everything we can, which would actually put us into debt. 500,000 caps. Or nothing to spare, but go save the statue. Which would give us negative stability for 120 days. And I think actually our financial downfall occurred last time we did this, and we gave everything we could. Because before then we were incredibly wealthy. After that, less so. Are those problems related? Absolutely. Are those problems related? Whoa, absolutely. Why is that talking to me? Are those problems related? Whoa, absolutely. Shush. It's because I just opened up the Twitch thing so that I could manage my polls. And apparently Twitch was not muted. So let me just go and do that so it doesn't happen again. Okay. It is now muted. Hopefully. Okay. It is now... Nope, it is not unmuted. Why is that happening? This is my preview. Oh, that's where you mute it. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Manage poll. There we go. New poll. Natural disasters. Give everything or save the statue. And vote. What should we do? This is, after all, a democracy. We listen to those with the most. The evil twin. Echo Mordred strikes. Can I afford minus 20 stability? No. Well, it's only for 120 days. It's a temporary debuff. Unfortunately, we are struck by... I don't know if it's a bug or if it's intended, but we keep being hit by minus 8 stability events. Even though I thought we had done the focus which would get rid of that. So basically, our caravans are still getting raided, despite the fact that we have ended the resistance and revitalized the regions. I don't know why we're still being hit by them, but we are. Okay, so 74% of you have not voted to give everything away. Larsman, thank you very much for the 34,000 channel point investment. So 26% of you said that we should give everything away, whereas 74% of you said that we should go and save the statue. So we're going to go and save the statue. Marvellous. Okay, so now that we've taken loss, we are going to need to queue up a couple more defences. Make sure we don't lose that. And... suddenly my front lines become a heck of a lot more fickle. You know what, I think what I'm going to do is this. So we can still control the motorized separately, so do we want to go for Eden? Therein lies the question. I mean, if we take Eden, we could give these 3 provinces to the unity of Austin, and I can take Eden proper for myself. All of this stuff does have a fair amount of resources. Eden's just a colony. And if we don't take it, Ejecito Mexicano probably will. Will Eden join you when you declare the Republic? I don't know. Like, unfortunately, it doesn't actually say anything about what happens when we get the Republic. It's just get event. Oh, for the Provisional Republic we need economic boom, twice the wealth, rally, the Texan Brotherhood, and then 1 army for Texas, so we just need these. We don't actually need to finish this, but I think I will anyway. Mayonator, thank you very much for the raid. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome to your viewers. How are you guys doing? What were you playing? I think I'm going to take Eden. The only thing that's kind of making me hesitate is how big an army do they have? About 5,000 maybe? 6? They do actually have a bigger army than we do. Which isn't actually that surprising, because my army's not that big. We are, after all, the economic bloc. I think we're going to start justifying. Only take 50 days. And Eden are not allied to anybody. And then we'll call in the unity of Austin. They can attack and take these 3 states, and I'll take this one. You were playing Hearts of Iron. Nice. What do you think of the new update for Old World Blues? I really like it so far. I am very much looking forward to playing with some more of the new focus trees and the other countries in and around Texas in the future. They've done good. They've done very good. Right, I'm going to get tribal huts that we can get more fuel going. Or Unity of Eden could just declare war on them. And saved me the trouble. I want you to call me in. They won't call me in, so I'm going to have to declare this one myself. Thankfully, we have started this. The question is whether Eden's going to be able to take them down in the time. How's the spice stuff in the mod? Haven't done very much with it, to be honest. Honestly, the more that I've done with La Resistance features, the less I'm particularly interested in espionage. I like the resistance stuff. The occupation stuff's good, but espionage is a bit underwhelming. Particularly considering the resources it takes to get them going. Oh, the other thing I should do is make sure the defences are top priority. And then also get the structures repaired. And then check out the resistance, because we're going to have quite a lot of it going on. So these two are basically resolved at this point. Your target is very, very high. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in the riot police to deal with them. And then once their collaboration is higher, we can switch them to something else. You don't need wasteland pacification anymore. You just need sporadic outposts. Oh, heck yeah. You probably the same thing. Pretty much. And you can probably go down, although as long as we keep it this high, that's part of the reason I think why the collaboration is growing so quickly. Compliance rather. So we'll keep compliance high. We have a dockyard. We can start building some convoys. Sounds good to me. Oh, and the the Austin people can't attack from here because we're not in the war, so we count as neutral. Still no Lanius on my border. We can send the care package, which we probably should do. Yeah, that drops the resistance and increases compliance. And now that we are occupying quite a lot of territory, we probably need to worry about that. Thank you. On that note, I wish you a good evening. Not much time to watch today, sadly. No worries, Gunthor. Thanks for joining us. I feel like most of the espionage stuff doesn't really matter. Yeah, I agree. It is very expensive for what it actually allows you to do. Like, the main thing for espionage, and this is the one part of espionage that I do genuinely like, is intel. So getting this kind of information is about the only reason why I will ever actually upgrade espionage and invest in it. The other big problem I have with espionage is the fact you start with one operative. If they get captured, you're out of the spy game for like a year. unless you invest in the elusive gentleman to get the second spy slot. I think that all nations should get 2 spies by default, so you can actually, you know, break them out of jail. So if you're a small enough nation where you have no puppets or you have no elusive gentleman, or if you're not going to be the spy controller, there is absolutely no point you take espionage. None. I have a feeling that Austin may actually win this before we get to the fight. 28th of October is what we need to wait for. Can we invade the Brotherhood, the Texan Brotherhood? We don't need to. They're our allies. They're the one that we need to persuade. We can do it diplomatically. In fact, we should do it diplomatically. They are, after all, part of the Texan Economic Union, together with Austin and Tubeheads. The only ones that are not are Houston Rockets and the Alamo chapter. So Alamo we might need to go after. Spies also should be automating their deployments. I also agree with that. Give them like an overall duty, like increase intel or do sabotage. Does Austin have a tree? Do they need the Eden land for it? Considering they... No. They just become part of the Provisional Republic of Texas when they do this. They can't do that until I've created the Provisional Republic of Texas. Pecos Colony? Possibly. The problem with Pecos Colony is we have to cross rivers to get at them. It's a lot more difficult than going after this. New technology. That was Special Forces. I want to increase the Special Forces limit, please, and thank you. Because I am slowly but surely in the process of changing these to Special Forces. Rather than having infantry units that they can be armoured. In the ruins of an ancient factory, our scavengers found pre-war goods. A caravan of trucks is bringing the expedition's plunder back to Lone Star. This is a great triumph for us. Marvellous. Go out and do it again. Yeah, Rio's not in a good way at all. Which is annoying because Ejecito Mexicano has already started saber rattling towards us. Free fighters are taking on Sinoa. I was kind of hoping that we would have all of this consolidated before Ejecito becomes a problem. Lanius has started moving troops onto our border again, though not massing by any extent of the imagination. We don't actually have every province defended either. Ejecito took 16 states, Republic of Rio Grande and the Texan Arms Association have been annexed. Oh dear. Tlalocan still doing its thing. "18th of October, we're getting closer." Is Lanius in the faction with the Legion? Yep. Caesar's Legion, Genta del Sol, Dinatar and Tucson. And they will go up against Twin Mothers at some point, but Twin Mothers is a bit of a beast. So we'll see how they do against her. "25th. We're getting closer. It's the 28th, right? Yep. 26th. 27th. And 28. Quick, declare the war. Take this state of Eden. Tribal hut's done. Then we can upgrade Adobe housing to get even more fuel cell capacity because we are still using so much energy on our Air Force. They are rather expensive. We're definitely going to need to build power plants before we try to do anything serious. So thankfully we have a lot of building potential still available to us. I do feel a bit bad with how we're just stomping Eden here. This war is almost over. I still have Mountain Home. Cutting edge development, scientific industry tech. Okay, so that's allowing us to get the advanced industry. Then let's get Lone Star Prosper. Don't mess with us. One army for Texas. Lanius approaches northern flank. Rally the Texan Brotherhood. Boom. Trade node in Lone Star will increase its level by 2, granting it a significant economic boost. We'll see if that actually does anything. I'm not expecting it to. But this is how we find out. I do think Unity of Austin needs all of Eden for their focus tree. To do what? The only thing they have still left to do is the Texas integration, which they can't do until we've created the Provisional Republic of Texas. All core land of Eden is owned by Unity of Austin, their subjects or their allies, and I'm an ally. That would be the only other thing. So no, we should be good. Didn't see that part, my bad. Yeah, thanks for pointing it out, because that would have been very, very annoying if that was the case. Lanius is definitely here, just not in any massive numbers, thankfully. Mountain Home will fall shortly, and there we are. Job's done. So I will be passing, just to earn myself some points. Get to maybe 1,000. Then Eden, you're going to grab those 3. I'm going to grab Eden. Sorry, Austin. And there we are. So Unity of Austin is now consolidated. We have consolidated Lone Star. Our nation now looks like roughly the same size, just 4 times bigger. Same shape, but 4 times bigger than when we started. And we've also gotten a bunch of cash, which we can use for the military signing bonuses. Or we could save it for another new citizen care package. I think I'll probably do that. And you are going to get the riot police as well. And you're going to get wasteland pacification. Cool. The last 12 months we've lost a lot of equipment and a tiny bit of manpower. As long as the manpower loss isn't awful, it's fine. Right. Let's go and send the army over there.